MAP is a test to for you to control your thoughts. Is for the
Measure of academic progress.
Measure of academic progress.
The MAP is a test in the computer where they show you stuff about reading, grammar, and math.
It is a test that you take 2 times a year, and there are some questions of math, language, arts, and reading. MAP is a test that you take 2 times a year, and it's very important.
MIP is a test in the computer that is really boring. Boring!
For the MAP is when you take a test, but like every person has a different answer, and you have to answer the test.
It's a test you do on a computer. MAP stands for measuring for academic progress.
Language usage, math, and reading.
MAP is measuring academic process, and it's a very boring test in the computer.
For the teachers?
I think it went well because like you get a test and you feel a little nervous and like that, but like after you don't really remember your grade, but you like to see if it's a higher grade. It's like in the late hundreds and the early 200s. It's the reading, it's the language usage, and the math. The language usage is kind of like grammar and punctuation, so it's like writing.
Okay.
And it has a lot of like read this and then is the grammar okay, is the punctuation okay, so it's mostly that. In your MAP, if you get one answer correct, you kind of go higher.
Okay.
Of the harder the question, so sometimes the spelling might be something you don't know. But
What was the most difficult question you got this week that you can remember? Was there one?
It was math. It was a lot of algebra. Like I do know algebra well, and like X and Y and like that, but there was one that I didn't understand, and it was really hard.
So what do you do when you get a question like that?
I usually I kind of tried to think what would it be. I'm not sure if I got it correct because it doesn't say, but I usually try to see does this work, and if it's something like so far off base, I kind of I say that one couldn't be, and then I kind of get. And sometimes if there's 2 answers you think, you can really determine which one is.
If you were a teacher, how do you think you could use the MAP?
If I was a teacher, I could use the MAP to test the kids' knowledge and to see what they can do.
What's an example of a question you might get in language
For
usage?
example, which would be the correct English sentence that you could use for this.
And then do you have to write the sentence?
No, the answers are already in the computer, so you click on the right answer that you think it is.
If you really don't know, what can you do?
You can take a very deep guess. No, you can skip.